And welcome back to the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. I'm your host, Ale Wolf, otherwise known as the Gentleman Streamer, Beer Goggles 21, and Mama Ales Baby Boy. And welcome to Thursday, everyone. It's been a long week. It's been very trying. It's been challenging for more ways than one, more ways than I care to discuss. But you know what? That's okay because we made it. We're here. We have a lot of things to be thankful for. Number one, Thanksgiving, and all the rest. Today, we'll actually be going back to the world of Zebes, the planet of Zebes, and maybe potentially get close to finishing the adventure of Super Metroid. If you tuned into the last episode, I guess these are episodes, you might recall that we actually made it to Tourian, which I am told is actually the last area of Super Metroid. This is the place that we reached following the defeat of Ridley. I did happen to catch one video the other day suggesting locations for hard to find energy tanks and missiles, and so I think I might be trying some of that before moving forward into Tourian. If anything, I've noticed that enemies in Tourian hit really hard. So I think anything that can help us get through the last legs of this trip will probably be helpful. But without all that out of the way, maybe some housekeeping things here. Number one, I have to say this. I wear contact lenses, and I am not wearing contact lenses now. And the reason for that is because I've got one irritated eye. And so if you see me fumble around the battle station over here, know that it's because of that. Also, who cares? I think I can see everything within eyesight. Playing with a blind Ales here, but at least we've got our goggles. So that's that. I don't think that's really going to disturb anybody's viewing experience. If anything, it'll bring some more of those fails. But before we can move on to the fails, let's talk about the ales. And today we have something called Desert City, All the Chocolate, and this is from our friends at Devil's Canyon in San Carlos, California. So the Desert City series is a series of beers made by Devil's Canyon. I think they have them on rotation in the sense that I know I've seen some of their helpings near the holidays. They're generally heavier stouts, certainly chocolatier stuff. I think the last one I tried was like a blackberry stout, which was quite delicious, and I'm pretty sure I had it a number of times on stream. But yeah, this one is relatively new. I've only seen it in the past month or so, and this one is a chocolate stout. And as you can see over there, it is a very classic drawing of what a chocolate bar looks like. In fact, the chocolate bar almost looks like it is on one of those old-timey wrappers. Kind of looks like those old cigarette wrappers as well. So what exactly is a chocolate stout? Well, I guess let's backtrack here, but let's take this piece by piece. What is a stout? Well, a stout is an ale generally made from darker malts. And then you're wondering, well, what's a malt? A malt is what is the type of it's what you get when you dry out a grain. And of course, the grain on most beers being barley. But stouts are nice in the sense that you can do a lot of things with them. One of the more popular things to do is to add oatmeal instead of barley to them, and that's how you get oatmeal stouts, which gives them that delicious, rich breakfast flavor. What a chocolate stout is, though, it's a stout that's made using chocolate malts, and it's not malts that are made of chocolate per se. They are malts that have this chocolate-like flavor, and that's how you make them. And that's what a chocolate stout is. It's very delicious. It's very heavy. I myself don't necessarily like to pair it with any particular food, but everyone's mileage will vary, as they say. Everyone can do as they please here in the Ales and Fails Twitch stream. So that's what I think about the matter. But let's see what Untapped has to say on the very heavy issue here. Let me go over here. Let me go ahead and change scenes to. Okay. So all the chocolate stout. It's a healthy 9% alcohol by volume. all the chocolate is the perfect addition to your holiday festivities. And so, as I suggested, this Desert City series does come out in the holidays. The jam-packed ooey gooey goodness will have you coming back for seconds and thirds with ice cream. I read that very oddly. Boasting of rich cocoa aroma that only intensifies your craving. Satisfy your palate with your first sip. Grab this chocolatey and delicious beer for the ultimate after-dinner dessert. Throw your taste buds a party with this delicious chocolate stout. So notice in that description that they didn't actually suggest that this had jam or ice cream. So I'm very interested to see what it actually does have. And let's see if the can actually says anything else. Brewed with chocolate malt, of course, and Brazilian cholaca. What is Brazilian cholaca? That sounds like an enchilada. So I guess it's liquid cacao. So there you go, folks. I guess the idea here is that not only are you using chocolate malts to create the beer itself, but you're also adding chocolate into the mix, which of course results in all the chocolate. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and taste this thing. Let's see what it's like. I know I've had it before on my Off Ales account. But let's see what I think about it here. I've never actually had this on stream, and I'm very much looking forward to it. And there's your bit of an ASMR for you. Okay. So as you can imagine, stouts pour very opaque. You can't actually see through them. I can already sense a good nose of roast on it, and just a little bit sweetness, a little bit of sugars on that. Got my handy tulip glass from Blue Oak. Fang a nail, dear viewer. Very rich. And that nose of roasted nose actually does permeate into the taste itself. Whenever I taste roast, it's like a raspy feeling on my tongue, and I don't know if anybody feels that when they taste roast. But it's quite becoming. It's very iconic. You can't miss it. In terms of chocolate, it is quite strongly chocolate, but I wouldn't call it to the levels of dark chocolate. Like, it's not bitter or anything like that. It's actually quite refreshing and sweet. I think that they actually held back in probably the potential of chocolate. I can't taste lactose, which would give it more of a milk stout character. But if you told me that they did, I would say, oh, hey, this is like a milk chocolate stout, right? And then there you go again with the breakfast analogy. Stouts are very much associated with breakfast and desserts and things like that, which is why they're so lovely. Who doesn't love breakfast? Who doesn't love dessert? Give me my grand slam right now. But yeah, this is delicious. Yeah, quite sweet. I don't think that I can taste any berries. Maybe like a I was gonna say blackberry, but maybe I was thinking of like a blackberry pie. You could almost taste something like that in there, but not really any of the freshness of a fruit. So with all that out of the way, I highly recommend this. Certainly look out for it. Apparently it's only available during the holiday season, and so it's already April, and we're almost out of the holidays. So there you go. Now I'm just going to update my ticker here, and rather than go into waiting mode, I'm probably just going to do it live. That's the way that we do it here. So let's update that. goes. Go ahead and add a rating here. What's a good rating for this? I want to say it's a solid 4. Maybe like a 3.75. I say 4s for like heavier things with like a sweet languishing flavor. I hate to be biased, but 4s and above are generally reserved for Belgians, Germans, or like really heavy barley wines and things like that. I'm a professional drinker, as they say. Not really. And so let's see. I always have trouble finding the words for these things. I wish I had just a bit more, inspiration when I write them. I generally try to make a joke whenever I compose my untapped entries. Let's say if you are entertained with that, you know my style of humor. But I think that's that. Let's go ahead and get on into our adventure here. And using my handy new Steam Deck, let's see. And there it goes. Okay, so we've got our desktop audio on. Again, the thing that we admire Super Metroid 4 is the atmospheric effect of it, which is why we want to avoid any old music. As always, here's your daily reminder, folks. Drink water, very important. Even if you're a beer drinker like myself, very important to stay hydrated. It's the only way that you'll stay clear of trouble. It also allows you to taste your beers almost as if you were tasting them completely new every time. Okay, so we're starting from our save file, which is what I wrote for myself. Tourian. I wish you could actually choose your starting point, but I guess that would be a bit too much to ask, huh? I'm actually going back to criteria. I keep mispronouncing that as criteria. So pathetic. And it sounds quite watery here. And as usual, bear with me as I relearn how to play this game. Every time I perform a spin jump, I feel like I'm like it's an alarm or like an old-timey English ambulance, like maybe that's just the old-timey British ambulances that I've encountered in my past. And I think this was a recharge room or something like that, maybe. Indeed it was. This is the best room of the game, hands down. I don't actually know if this recharges like your bombs or anything like that, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't do your super missiles, so it must be just your basic missiles and energy. But again, I don't think I remember seeing a twofer again. Where's my... It just sounds like a boiling vat of something or other. Right, and everything here got blipped by Thanos. What are you doing to me now? Ah, come on. So I can't actually go back, huh? Imagine that. Well, you know what that means, folks. We're gonna have to come back in full force. I mean, come in with full force. It shall be a Tourian the Force. But that is quite unusual. You can't go back. What if I clear everything in this room? And see, what I find peculiar is just the fact that Super Metroid has never actually put me in a position where I can't actually go back and try to do things, try to get goodies again to make myself more powerful. This is probably the first time. So I guess we'll just deal with it. Well, that is a good stout. Almost makes up for the fact that I can't go back. I can't go back. Actually, I was just watching The Boys Season 3. So if anybody out there doesn't want spoilers for The Boys, speak now or forever hold your peace. Actually, on that note, has anybody ever gone to a wedding where the pastor says, speak now and forever hold your peace, and somebody actually says, you know what, I am against this marriage, I'm going to stop? You know, I've never felt the need to do so in the handful of weddings that I've attended, but I've always wanted to. Not because I've actually been against the wedding itself, but just because I'd like to actually see like the shock of people realizing that you're actually serious about this. You're like, no, I'm not letting this happen. And actually, when you think about it, would that actually work? Like, would the pastor said, well, you make a pretty good case. You know what? I can't do this. Because that would be something. I'm sure that would at least get like an article on like on a, you know, Deadspin or one of those poor news article websites. But where was I going with this? Oh yes, so The Boys Season 3. So do you remember that time that Tidus stopped the wedding in Final Fantasy X? That would be my way of stopping a wedding if I had the opportunity to do so. Just like surf down a giant chain attached to an airship while jumping over missiles. Now that's how you do it. You know what? I forgot what I was gonna say about The Boys. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Alright, and these annoying things. Well, oh, come on. You guys just took away my parts. Can I actually destroy these things? Oh, wait a second. Can I destroy this? Wait a second. But what is the secret here? Is it destroying the turrets? Doesn't seem like it. Maybe I go back. How do I even... I wish I could just stop these things from firing at me. That would make things so much easier. Try going again. What if I just... I don't think that did anything. Should I just keep firing at this now? It's vibrating. Which means that it is taking damage. Wow. And of course, trying to evade this bullet hell is... Fortunately, I've got that missile restore nearby, so I'm not actually that concerned about missing out on these. Might as well not even be conservative about it. Am I just fooling myself by thinking that this is what I need to be doing? Perhaps. Ha! I did it. And now what? Don't tell me. I think you were telling me that. Oh no. Maybe I can get the small one first. Maybe I just need one of them, potentially? That didn't do anything. Ah, stop it. Yes. Ah, more of these. I'm just gonna stand next to it and hope for the best. Ah, if I could stop taking a bath in the lava. Beautiful. Oh, wait a second. I'm not going in there without getting my missiles back. That's Mother Brain, isn't it? That's gotta be Mother Brain. Mother Brain. So I never actually played the original Metroid. Longtime fans of the stream, the less than a handful of you, will remember that I've only ever played Metroid Fusion. So Mother Brain is only something or some entity that I've only ever seen from like video game magazines and websites and videos and nonsense like that. But I do recognize that, well, and also Smash Brothers, of course. But I do recognize that that is the Mother Brain, the mother of all brains. Excellent. Get some much needed water here. Energy recharge. We'll probably just go ahead and make a save state right before that room. Just in case we can do better, maybe. You know what would be terrible though? And I'm probably going to shoot myself in the foot by already saying this, but it would be really, really lame if I go back in there and all those barriers are back. I would hate that. I would hate that. Okay, let's save here. And hold on a second. I'm gonna come. Okay, well that's kind of good enough. I like that. I hate those things. Why do they exist? Wait, am I supposed to... What is happening here? Oh, I see. I'll take that. Of course that didn't do anything. Did that do anything? How am I supposed to... Wow. How am I supposed to... Am I just supposed to... Okay, that's it. Is that doing anything? No, I don't think that's doing anything at all. Oh, just missiles? Just straight up missiles? Wow, these things just... The brains behind the operation. Alright, I have succeeded the game, right? There can't be a second phase, can there? We're gonna have a Contra style, yeah. Alright. Okay. Once again, we're at the battle of attrition phase. If only I hadn't taken so many hits from those blasted things. What? Oh, I remember. My energy tanks. No, I guess that's it, folks. Whoa, hey. Boom. Now that was a tough one. I don't think I missed a single missile, so what exactly is the issue here? Maybe I need to start out by not taking so many hits at the beginning. If only I could just... Oh, come on, guys. What if I just shoot at it? No, that doesn't do anything. Guys. No idea what that was. We can check. There we go. Okay. Try to avoid everything it throws. It doesn't seem to do much underneath itself, but it does walk, so there's that issue. I could just avoid that. These things. If only I could just switch weapons a little easier than that. Okay. Wow, I am missing with all my super missiles. Just smash it. Oh. I didn't actually realize that I took that last hit. Wow. Alright, so in times like this, I'm going to see what does the internet say about issues like, you know what, let's just leave it here while I do some research. Research on the fly, as I say. How to beat Mother Brain Super Metroid. What does IGN has to say on the matter? Phase 1 will fire while she's stationary in a glass container. You have to break the glass, then shoot at her with few platforms to stand on and little room to dodge. This is easier if you freeze the wrinkles so that the turrets can't shoot anymore. Okay, so the idea would be to freeze those circles so that they don't shoot anymore. And the reason why you do that is because you can't have that many sprites on screen, of course. Phase 2. Mother Brain emerges from the ground in a huge mech-like body and will continue the attack. The strategy here is to stand in the bottom right corner and shoot charge beams, shots diagonally up and left. Mother Brain would lay bombs, shoot eye, nose beams, and fire blue rings at you. After hitting her enough, she will use an unavoidable rainbow beam attack, which does exactly 300 hit points of damage, assuming you have both suits equipped before. And of course I get an ad right as I'm reading that. Let's see, before it uses another one, the Super Metroid that Samus saved in a previous game will show up and interrupt her. Okay. So I have to survive the first beam. That's our end game here. Alright. Actually, if I just choose return to game, will I be back with everything? I'm interested to see if I will be back with all the things shot down. Why does touching the glass hurt me? Of course, I am absolutely not following the strategy that was laid out before me. Okay. Let's start strong with super missiles and see if we can actually move faster through this particular phase until I get shot. Until I get shot. The wonderful irony. Wasted one. I gotta remember to jump that one. And there we go, old chum. Oh, come on. Okay, maybe if I stand here. Oh. That's no good. Come on, why is she still hitting me? Oh, wait, I survived. Somehow. Ah, and there we go. Yes. The triumph of legacy. Or a birthright, as they say. Welcome, friend of the stream, in I go, as I like to say. How are you doing? I am fighting the last boss of the game, I am told. And yes, it is quite freaky. Well, I was saved by the Metroid. Or as some people like to call it, the baby. Ooh, nice. Getting some nice life sharing here. Ooh, what is... Oh, she's still alive. This is just sad. Should I do anything? What am I doing here? unfortunate. Oh, I've got the more powerful beam. This thing is like a giant ostrich creature. Is she out? Yes! Another Ails and Fails classic. Yes, it is. It is damn nice. I think I'm out of the fryer. I think this is it. Maybe we can all go home just like Colonel William F. Guile once said. Time to escape. Great. What? What am I doing here? Alright, evacuation sequence, don't fail me now. Shall we go up? Yes, we should go up. I love how in the worst possible times my oh, that wasn't a barrier. What? Oh. Beautiful. Oh, I see. Clearly a mastery of skills at play here, folks. Let's go. I don't think we're supposed to go down. Wonderful. You know what? At least I've got my stouts. Okay, we made it to the top. And like I said, this is one of those instances where if I had mastery over my screw attack, it would be just a bit... Oh, come on. Can hardly see the way ahead. Oh boy. Sure wish it was one of those scripted sequences at this point. That would be nice. Scripted sequences. Where are we? Where are we? Oh. I don't even recognize this place. It seems familiar. You know, now that I think about it, probably should have made a save state after saving, after defeating that mother brain. But you know what they say, once we do something, we can do it again, right? Right. Gotta build that muscle memory. Well, it was a noble attempt, as they say. I think next time I just gotta stop fumbling around with that particular second map. Oh, that was rough. I don't know if you'll make it. Yeah. Well, you were right. You were right. But how are you doing this fine afternoon of success? Fine afternoon of success. Yeah. So, like I said, I'll probably go ahead and make a save state right as I defeat Mother Brain. Should that happen again? Do, 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 do. The advice helped. Well, that is good news. I am glad that anything that we discuss here might have shed some good fortunes on your pursuits. All right, here we go. If I could just get just a bit less. Okay. I'm into her. Wonderful. That's amazing. Well, congratulations. You have progressed in your adventure, let's say. Alright, let's fire. And we start off with super missiles just to try to get as many clean hits. Okay, and now we gotta switch to regular missiles. Oof. Wish I had a shielding option here. Clearly the only option is to run into. Oh, not so much. And there it's gonna go. Ah, blasted. Will I make it? Okay, I think I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I think this is... And I can't even move. And this is where we... This is where we start off next time. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. So thank you, babies, for taking care of us right when we need them. I mean, that's not all babies, but some babies. Okay, and so she's still alive. I gotta just blast her out of existence. Poor baby Metroid. Okay, we are ready. Ah, the scoundrel. Scoundreless? Let's just say scoundrel. Wow, so many freaking bombs. Okay, it's red hot. Whew. Okay, wait. Let's wait for it to blow up. As soon as the sequence starts. got blipped out of existence as well. Alright, now we have enough time to practice our escape. Why must there always be a bomb sequence? Nice. Alright, and this is where I'm supposed to go up. Come on, dude. It's not even that hard of a jump, to be honest with you. It's just trying to avoid everything at the same time. Fortunately, we have lasers strong enough to destroy the space pirates. I really hated these things. Let's not do any fancy footwork. Let's just get to the top and get moving. Okay, and this is... once again, no fancy footwork. All we need to do is get up there. No need to space jump anything. Sorry, screw attack into anything. Just, you know, honest to goodness, scratch-made platforming. No triple jumps, no backflips. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, and we're back here? I vaguely remember this area. I think we're near the surface. Wow. Ooh. Is this the way out? Ooh. The friendly animals. Come on, guys. Over here, you nutty... Wait, why can't I... Am I not supposed to... What was the point of that? Am I supposed to just have them go so that they leave? Okay, well, I'm gonna say that's gonna be hurting my chances here. Wow. Okay, so I think the goal here is going to be for me to make sure the animals leave that screen and then just bolt, as opposed to just sit around and wonder, hey, what are you guys doing? What's your thing here? What's good on the early bird menu, as they say? If I just return, what's gonna happen? It's gonna send me all the way back to Mother Brain. I'm not doing that. Guys, let's be efficient with our time, you know? And it is here. 3 minutes to do everything. Why can't I? Wow. Okay. That's cursed. That wasn't trying to be stylish. I literally just wanted to go down. is gonna cost me, by the way? Okay, so like I said, this is just the platforming part. Don't need to do anything fancy. Just take it easy. Steady Netty. Right, and here we go again. Still moving, and like I said, just standard platforming. Keep your eye on the prize. One of the things that I am often reminded when I am in this very heavy crisis situations is that movie based on that comic book, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, when the Sean Connery character, I forget who he's supposed to be, Alan Quatermain or something like that. I have no idea. I've never read that book. But he's trying to teach, Tom Sawyer how to fire a gun. And he says something along the lines of, like, just take your shots, focus, you've got all the time in the world. And it's just like that, for whatever reason, that particular line stuck with me, in the sense that no matter what I'm doing, I have to just, you know what, slow down and focus, because you're not gonna get out of the situation any other way. Okay, should I just let you guys do? Come on, move. Okay, 28 seconds. Hopefully that's enough. And just do the thing. Boom. With a generous 5 seconds to spare. I wonder if I saved the animals. I wonder if that was enough. Oh wow, time to relax. Maybe. $22 hours. I'm sure that the speed run for this game is like what? I don't know. I'm only guessing. Okay, let me actually just Google this while we're enjoying credits. Speed run. Excuse me. So according to the most basic YouTube search, the speedrun for Super Metroid is 40. Sorry, once I start coughing, it's impossible to actually stop coughing. But the speedrun record, according to this basic YouTube search, is 40 minutes and 45 seconds. So I lost that by at least 22 times. And check my math on this. Let me call my accountant. But that was good. That was like I said, I honestly thought that maybe I would take some time with defeating that final boss, but it was fairly straightforward, which I appreciate because I do feel like some of the bosses in this game were just a nightmare. In terms of Super Metroid itself, a very enjoyable game. You can certainly see the humble beginnings of the Metroidvania style of game. Gunpei Yokoi, rest in peace. The Metroidvania style game start to crop up. The exploration gated by the equipment that you have. Some of the mechanics, though, are a little frustrating in the sense that you do a lot of the rooms I do feel are just kind of like bullet hell scenarios where you're not really supposed to really stay there and clear everything. It's more like okay, 82%. Not bad. Call me 82% Aelwolf here. You know what? I'll take it. Without a proper strategy guide, I think that this was as good as it was going to be, whatever the case. Simply because I do know that a lot of the collectibles are in incredibly esoteric locations. So I'm happy for this. It's certainly not as bad as I originally expected. I was honestly thinking something in the 50s or something like that. But yeah, is that it for Super Metroid? Is this it, folks? I guess it doesn't let me restart. I might actually just. You know what? I will create a suspend point because I don't know that you can actually get past this particular screen. I think the problem with this particular rating is the fact that if you were to actually try to go for the 100% completion, once you enter Tourian, there is no going back. So even if you wanted to just say, you know what, I'm gonna jump it back into the game and complete that remaining 18%, it's not going. I can't actually do that without restarting the entire game, at least based on what I'm seeing here. What happens if I just reset the game? It's not gonna give me like a new game plus option, right? And I'm just checking here. I'm pretty sure I know what's gonna happen. Yeah, back in Tourian. The Tour of Tourian. Alright. Well, you know what? What time is it here? We're gonna take a quick break here, folks. I'm gonna just leave it at this guy right over here. But yeah, I need about 5 or so minutes to take a quick bio break, take the boys out, and then we'll go play something else. Let's what's the classic idiom? Let's pin a tail on this and call it a pie. Okay, Super Metroid, it is done. And I will see you on the other side of this break. Stay tuned. what? I should probably change the category on this. Yet I forget how to do Alright, much better. So we are playing Donkey Kong Country 2 again, which is our standby retro game. If you've been watching from earlier, we just beat Super Metroid, so I'm pretty excited, pretty satisfied from that. I'll probably ride that high for the next week or so. Yeah, it's been momentous. I wasn't expecting that I was going to beat it, so pretty good. But at the same time, it's a little bit bittersweet because again, I enjoyed Super Metroid thoroughly, and every time I knew that I was going to stream it, I actually looked forward to it with a certain level of glee. In terms of the ending, like I said, at least the boss was a proper difficulty, and really the harder challenge was to try to escape with to try to escape in time. I think that was the bigger challenge for me. I don't actually know if I made it out with the animals. Maybe I was supposed to have a cutscene with them. You know what? It doesn't matter. We made it out, and that was an any percent run, which is different from what we are doing right now. This is Diddy Kong's Quest, or Diddy's Conquest, and the goal here is to get 102%, which is something that I've never accomplished in my life, and I'm using every trick in the book to do so. And from my notes, it says here that I need to restore from my save state, which is something that I will do. Donkey Kong Country Lost World. And I believe the resource that was helping me go through this was actually the Mario Wiki. Why did I say Mario? The Mario Wiki. And if you're following along, I am still enjoying all the chocolate from the Desert City series of Devil's Canyon, so Fang Ale. You might also notice that I'm playing different. Wow, that is one cough that just refuses to leave. I'm playing different lo-fi. I'm trying out new tracks. If you're interested to see the artists that I'm playing, please feel free to look at my Twitch page. But with that, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's go to live scene. Okay, let's go and put our desktop audio. And like I said, anybody watching will recall that unfortunately I haven't got my contact lenses on, which is why you'll see me squint every once in a while. So imagine that, playing not only with goggles on, which tend to fog up, but also playing with without glasses. 1448, 1511. This seems to make sense. Sure. Actually, before we do this, what is the name of this level? I know that it is in Gloomy Gulch. Haunted Hall. Okay, so in terms of completion, there's find a token, which is after escaping the first cackle, Kongs must jump to a nearby rail. There are 2 tunnels, each leading to a different bonus area. Kongs must ignore entering the lower tunnel and diving into the upper one. And I think this is what we just entered here. So let's try and get it. And this one was the one where I have to go in reverse. And time. Oh, come on. And of course that would lead me to the second one. The problem with doing this particular stage is just kind of the fact that it is actually jumping after a platform from cart to cart actually takes, there's like a certain cooldown time where you can't actually jump again. And so you have to wait until that cooldown is over and then hit the jump button. And so, which means that I have to jump fairly early in the platform to actually land that particular available jump. Here we go. And that was too early. Make it. Nice. No, wait. That was close. Let's overwrite this one. Thank goodness for those motor reflexes, which get impaired whenever we drink beer. So this one is a bit easier. It's just collecting the stars. Really, it's a lot of just jumping, making sure that you have enough by the time you reach the flagpole. Okay, good. So we got those 2. Create one right here. And before we go back, let's see. There's one third one. Just after they escape the 3rd cackle, the Kongs reach a fork. They must jump the roller coaster on the lower rail for it to drive into the tunnel leading into the 3rd and final bonus area. Okay. Sorry, just a second here. I'm trying to read just a bit more. Okay. In terms of the hero coin, in the final room containing the end of level target, Kongs must walk into a tunnel on the left to obtain the game hero coin. Okay, so I guess it's hidden somewhere in that last area. Alright. And again, cackle, not my favorite. He's gonna get us, isn't he? Come on. Oh. I wonder if that's the 3rd cackle. Snap, cackle, and pop. Okay, good. To look for a... Could this be the... Oh, come on. Rough times, dude. Oh, and there, that's what it is. Oh, that's what it is. Foolishness. Oh, it looks like I already have the hero going, so there's that going for us. And actually I'll create a suspend point right here, since it is better than our previous one, since we got both Kongs. Just gotta survive this particular part. Why did I forget my jump button? Okay. Darn you, refractory period. And of course I was frozen when he got me. That was a problem there. Frozen like Madonna said. If I could melt your heart. Okay, made it past. Oh, come on. Why do you hurt me? I gotta... Some of these are honestly unavoidable. Okay. Create one right here. And let's hope one monkey is enough. The reflexes are just not what they used to be, folks. Wow. This is the F-Zero of Donkey Kong Country 2. And really, some of those jumps are just... Okay. Better create it here. Let's save our time. Because that's the sort of thing that we will do. Lovely. I think I get confused by the fact that jump and confirm are different buttons. Oh no. You should never jump as you're going down. It just takes away your ability to see what's up ahead. Oh, great, I did it again. But given that that's 3 seconds remaining, I can't imagine that there's a lot more left. Whew, and that was just reflexes letting me down. All the time in the world, folks. We've got all the time in the world. it's about 3 different platforms maybe. I think we'll get it. That is close. This cart just feels so heavy when you jump. It's almost like I can't land fast enough to execute the jump. It's oh my god, my goodness. My goodness. Okay. It's like I don't have enough time to react. See? It's almost as if I land with my nose, I'll just slip right into that chasm. But don't worry. It really is just a couple more jumps, and then we're scot-free. Free from those Scots. Like Scott Ackerman. There, I did that. Gotta remember not to jump there. Whew, and that was the final track because there was only 1 second left. Alright, well, get ready for an hour of this, by the way. There, I did it again. And I think that's the most challenging jump. That one that jumps slow into the lower platform. Like I said, if you don't get the timing right. Alright, we can move on with our lives. I wonder if I actually perish, if it'll count. I think it will, but let's try to... Oh, come on! I think it does still count, but let's give this an honest go. Ah! Boom. Well, the matter at hand is done. Indeed, it went from Haunted Hall to Haunted Hall! And I need to take a breather here. That was definitely tense. Can you imagine that was actually more tense than me fighting Mother Brain? Well, it was. Alright. So what's next here? And so we got Gusty Glade, and really the only thing that we need here is our hero coin. Let's look at our Mario Wiki to see what it has to say on the matter. Take a good, proper seat here. So the hero coin. Right after the last cannon is an abyss, and the video game hero coin is floating high above in the center. It cannot be reached from a normal jump, so the Kongs can either bounce off the barrels fired by the cannon, or Dixie can use her ponytail whirl to move to reach the video game hero coin just before the gap. So I guess we at the very least have to make sure that we make it with Dixie. Fortunately, we don't actually have to complete any bonus areas for creme coins. Wow, and I literally just forgot my jump. And again, it is because confirm is different than jump. Oh, so close, and yet so far. So this is the level with all the wind, which is eternally frustrating. Wind areas just happen to be almost as bad as platforming areas in video games. In early video games, that is. Sometimes they're the same. But at least we've got our friend Rattly, the Rattler. Like a rattler, but far more useful. Oh, come on, Rattly. Okay. And, oh, wonderful. Try this one more time. And since we need Dixie alive, let's go ahead and switch Diddy on the front. Defeated by a buzzy beetle. But this is par for the course for the Ails and Fails Twitch stream. You didn't tune in to watch some expert play games. My point exactly. You came here to see the fall of man. It's like I am riding Rattly. I guess for all jumps we should probably make sure that the wind is going for us. As haphazard as that can sometimes be. What? Wait, why isn't it? Why is my hit not registering? I feel like Rattly beats everything. Kinda like Rambi. Okay, let me wait for the wind to start again because I know that as soon as I jump it's gonna stop. I think this area doesn't have any wind, so I think we're in the clear. It's like a calm before the storm. Nice. And we're defeating these beavers with horns. I believe they're called porcupines. Is there no switch here? Is it not gonna... Guy. It's like as soon as I am on the off the ground below me, the wind actually switches, which is not, it's not fair, rare. It's not fair at all. But if you're tooling for the ales, still enjoying a All the Chocolate by Devil's Canyon. There's a lot of chocolate. And at some point I'll probably just resort to using more suspend points as I'm moving forward in the level. Still feeling like I can potentially make it. Nice. This is the Calm Lands from Final Fantasy X. I've been hearing a lot of things about that Final Fantasy 16. Of course, I haven't seen a single trailer for it. I feel like I should correct that. But at least word on the street suggests that it is not a straightforward RPG, which gasps of all gasps. Okay. So we are right exactly where we were before. Let's go ahead and create a suspend point right here. Beautiful, beautiful trauma. See, how is that possible? You can't even jump back at that point. It's madness. It's Sparta. Even if I charge my super jump, okay. Let's see if I... Oh my goodness, that was ridiculous. Can't believe we actually made it with Ratley. I think that's probably the first time that I've made it onto that ledge. That specific jump with Ratley. Of course, watch somebody... Can't catch a break. Woe is me. That's okay. We've got tries. And I think the problem here is that I'm trying to hit every single one of those buggers. Nobody calls bugs buggers. Like Buggers Bunny. There we go, that's how that's done. Oh, come on! Why must you... The tease. It is the tease. You feel at ease, you feel confident, things are going well, life is good, you've got a good retirement plan, and then they take away the blue balloon away from you. Alright, that's fine. At least I've got chicken. create a suspend point here. The letter N for Nintendo on. I'm guessing that probably this treasure chest contained a cannonball. And I guess I didn't need it by that point. Got hurt. And that's where that cannonball came from. And again, for this level, we don't actually need to complete the bonus stages. But why not give the old reflexes some exercise? I don't know, did that actually count? It seemed like it counted. Oh well, all is well. Okay. Just trying to check the time here, folks. And of course, my main objective to arrive with Dixie has been thwarted. Oh, welcome to the stream, JD274. Otherwise known as friend of the stream, John. What are you doing? How's life treating you? This guy is relentless. Yeah, the music is quite atmospheric here in these haunted forest areas. I think I mentioned this once before, but it is very similar to like the, you know, those forest mazes in the Legend of Zelda series, the Lost Woods, if you will. Alright, gotta time properly. Okay. Might as well just catching an ale stream after work. Well, I'm glad that you have made that part of your daily routine. And of course there's our hero coin, which is endlessly frustrating because really the only way to get here... Let's see if we can actually throw her up there. And we're gonna create a suspend point right here. See, I always tell my coworkers and friends and family and next of kin and also emergency contacts, you know what? Make the Ales and Fails Twitch stream a part of your daily routine. Much like an apple, it keeps the doctor away. Wow. Okay, I actually did it. But But for however long you might stick around, we certainly appreciate your presence. Maybe I should wait for standby. Of course, I should have just... Actually, if I actually back out of this particular stage, well, yes. And so it became Gusty Glade DK. So no need to actually go back in. Very nice. Let's see. We've got a little less than maybe about an hour left on stream. Okay. And so here in what is the name of this place? Not Gloomy Gulch. Yes, Gloomy Gulch. The stages are only going to get more difficult moving on. And if you're just jumping on stream, we're still enjoying an all in the chocolate stout ale. Alright, Parrot Shoot Panic. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the stage where you're riding on Squawks, or you are Squawks, and all you're doing is going down. Down in an earlier round. And it's one of these honeycomb levels, which means that there's going to be a lot of sticking around to the walls, to the floor. Let me go ahead and see what are the requirements here. So there's 2 bonus areas. Let's see, shortly after the start of the level, the Kongs encounter 2 clampons. I don't know why that sounds dirty. I think I know actually. With Squawks to the left, they must carefully navigate around several zingers. Eventually, the Kongs and Quawks enter a more spacious area where they must quickly move left. Kongs must drop from Quawks onto the small path and go into the bonus entryway on the left. Alright, so I guess very quickly here, we must find that Quawks. Just the tone of desperation in this particular stage is very haunting. It is kind of just like I don't know, like you see in those old-timey cartoons where I don't know, like the 50s or the 60s, like they're at the hospital and they're waiting for the child to come, and then you see the dad on the waiting room just smoking big cigars, and they're kind of just waiting for notification, and you know, it's kind of tense. I feel like that this is the kind of theme that you would listen to it. That's actually a very odd analogy, a very odd example. Alright, so this is the second Quawks. Did I encounter any clampons? And of course, the thing about Quawks, which is different from Squawks, is just the fact that it actually can't fly up. All it can do is flap its wings to descend more slowly, which is certainly not as good. Alright. Wait, what? See, I was trying to find the button to make it flap. Oh, here's the clampons. Here's a clampon. I don't think that was 2. Quickly move left, okay. Let's not make any unnecessary risky moves here. Honestly, I don't think that's what that was. Okay, here's 2 clampons. Okay. Oh, I think if we press up, that's actually how Quax flaps. Huzzah! Thank you for your service, Quax. And here we find the OG, the MVP of the Parrot world in DKC, Squawks. I wonder if we get to keep him. Oh, come on. Why do you do this to me, game? Not even a blue balloon, which is what I really wanted. Beautiful. As for the second one, just after the conflict of the second Quax pass the star barrel, they must jump left and grab onto the patch of honey on the wall. They must jump between a few honey patches to reach the bonus area entrance above. Okay, so just a bunch of Ninja Gaiden jumping on the walls. As in terms of the hero coin itself, at the very start, jump down into the abyss as they fall. This game must use a helicopter spin to slow them and keep to the left. Oh, so I already missed that. I already missed this, unfortunately. Maybe after I collect the bonus, the creme coins here, maybe I can just go back and do that quickly. No Quacks. Okay, so here's the star barrel. Why do I get hurt if Quacks gets hurt? The injustice of it all. Alright, let's see. So this is the first Quacks after the star barrel. Come on, Diddy, can you at least tuck in your shirt? Oh, I think I see it. But can I actually go back up? There we go. Nicely found. I don't know that I would have noticed that without that particular writing. And actually, was that a destroy them all? I hope it was a destroy them all. That is what I shall do. Excellent. So now we've got all the creme coins. All we really need is the hero coin. And in order to get the hero coin, we actually just need to restart the stage. So shouldn't be too bad. We either complete the stage or we perish in the attempt, which is a very likely scenario at this stage. And so now that I've finished Super Metroid, I think I'm going to take a step further back into retro. Super Metroid was a Super Nintendo game. I'm thinking I'm going to do the original Legend of Zelda. I've been meaning to play that. So alternating with Radical Dreamers will be the Legend of Zelda. Why? Maybe I didn't realize it actually came back to life. Oh, come on. Whew. Okay. Well, like I said, I don't actually think we need to finish this stage. We've got the exclamation mark, which means that this just became parachute panic. But I wonder how I'm able to start from the beginning now that I've actually hit the star barrel. Maybe if I just go into another stage, it'll allow me to do that. Okay, let's see. No, you gotta finish that stay, boy. That's okay. Oh man, just maneuvering around these bees, it takes a special kind of person. One more special than yours truly, gentleman streamer. So I think we'll go back to the original Legend of Zelda for the NES. And I think the challenge there will be to complete the second quest. Well, first the first quest, but then the second quest, which is something that I've actually never done. So I think it'll be exciting. Maybe. Maybe. Come on, don't. Quacks. Alright, this is ridiculous, by the way. Oh, come on. Why? Where are my invincibility frames? Honestly, it's just a bit frustrating because I don't actually need to finish the stage. It's just because I've got the star barrel on me. I just want to go back to the beginning of the stage. We'll try it one more time, and if not, we'll try another stage and come back. Boom. Deep dive. No, I'm not doing that. Maybe next time, baby. And honestly, without doing the slow flight, that would not be possible. Alright, we're gonna create a suspend point right here. Okay, there's a barrel right there. What is up with that? Oh. Well, it was nice to find. Onto the deep fryer. Onto the air fryer, as they say. Speaking of which, I've been trying to get one, or at least I've been telling myself that I should get myself one. That is no good. Well, at least we won't have to start fresh. Nice. Simple and clean, as they say. Stolen from the jaws of victory. And just these nooks are kind of impossible. What are the chances? The thing about it is that it's not even that you're finding a clear space, because your sprites are clearly overlapping with the enemies. It's just that you're kind of supposed to estimate. I guess that's only a center go. What's clear? Boom. Okay. I think we're good. Maybe. Thank goodness. Oh, you can't actually. Oh, ha. All that just to not have the star barrel on me, imagine that. But yes, at the very least we've got our exclamation mark. Now let's just simply go back in and get our hero coin. And if I am not mistaken, our hero coin is we have to jump down the abyss at the very start. Like Made in Abyss. But not as good. Of course, it was there all along. And really, I'll just try to see how far I get here. Actually, if I just start and... Yes, parachute panic cleared. And there's Club's Kiosk. Funky's Flights 2, the sequel that nobody ever asked for. And Webwoods, we've got our hero coin, but what we don't have is all of our creme coins. So let's go and see what that requires. Okay, so there are 2 bonus areas. First one is shortly after the letter N, Squitter must pass over a gap with numerous mini Nikis. Afterwards, he finds a cannon firing cannonballs and must head left and follow the cannonball. This is also hinted by the trail of bananas. The cannonball eventually hits the wall, breaking open an entrance. Okay, so follow the cannonball and that should be sufficient. Second one, after passing the same cannon, Squitter must cross another pit and pass through some red zingers. After reaching the ground, Squitter must avoid some green kaboings like last time. Another nearby cannon blasts a cannonball into the wall. So 2 bonus stages where we have to have cannon open them up for us. It's not an ideal situation. We don't like to depend on others. But then again, I've always depended on the kindness of strangers. Somebody said that in some old-timey movie. Cheers. Unfortunately, this is not one of those wind stages. But we do have haze. Haze and Mist being 2 useless attacks in the original Pokemon Red and Blue. I'm always wary of carrying things with Dixie because I never know if they're gonna register as the items being in front of her to shield myself from enemies. Killed my rats. I think this is the switch. We get 1 more user. Perfect. Just a second here, folks. I randomly just decided to change my layout because I'm a fool. Okay, so if I do... I always... one of the things about Squitter the Spider is obviously it can create platforms. And there's 2 buttons to actually do that. One of them is the shoulder button and the other one is the A button. But if you press both of them at the same time, it'll create a platform right underneath you, which is quite useful when trying to platform. And of course, I'm kind of a chicken here, so I'm gonna abuse that to heck and back. Anything to stay away from trouble. Gentleman Streamer Ales is not here to pick a fight. Not until bar fight. was gonna make that one. Get out of here. Okay, nice. Still looking on the lookout for that letter N. We're at O for Nintendo On. What is this kamikaze bombing? Those are crooks. I am not a crook. As some famous politician once said. Head to the left. Maybe this is what this is. But I haven't seen the letter N. So maybe this is not it. Oh, there's the letter N. Painful. I guess we don't actually need to defeat that creature. You know, I vaguely remember when I used to play video games, the word creature was not necessarily in my vocabulary up until the moment that I started playing or not playing, but rather hearing friends of mine play Magic the Gathering, where they would call monsters creatures. And I guess that's when I started actually using that myself. Creature just seems like something that comes from a cave, so it never occurred to me to just use that particular moniker for baddies in a video game world who were not in caves. Why? Wow, that was like a punch to the jaw. No, that's not right. I should probably just make a suspend point here. 4 lives. Very nice. Down he goes. But the mystery will remain. How does cannon have so many cannonballs? Nice, got it. Okay, so we must now be on the lookout for a cannon. And there's that arrow. That's supposed to be a dead giveaway. Why? Wow. They're the slowest balls possible, I guess. And all the way back to O. DH is O. I like to know exactly when they pick their dive height. Wow, we're shooting at the same time. Okay, down and out. Wow, I totally didn't mean to jump. Okay. No point in creating a suspend point here, given how poorly we did. Clearly I should have jumped at that particular juncture. Okay. But fret not, we've got a handy dandy suspend point. Fret not. Like Fred Flintstone not. You ever think about the show, The Flintstones, and wonder, you know what? They must have a lot of calluses on their feet. That is what I get. But a lot of calluses indeed. Just walking right into the fire. It's gonna show up, isn't it? Nice. And the slow descent. I knew that thing was coming. And what we're gonna do, create a suspend point right here to replace this one. Just rain bullets on them. Okay. I'm gonna shoot down as many of these guys so that they don't hassle me. What just happened there? My previous web wasn't destroyed, so that's a little surprising that the one I was standing on got erased. Trying to clear as many of them as I can. Oh, here we go. If I keep up with it, then it should be sufficient. There it goes. Wow, that one was taxing. You bet your sweet bum I'm going to create a suspend point right here. What? Where's my sticker brush symphony? Alright. And now for the second one, after passing the same cannon shooting the direction, Squitter must cross another pit and pass through some red zingers. Avoid some kaboings, and like last time, another nearby cannonball into the wall on the left. Okay. Well, let's find that cannon, I guess. Beautiful drama. Speaking of sticker brush symphony, how much longer till you get to that world, do you know? I actually already passed it. That was in World 3, Crazy Kremland. So unfortunately, it is behind us. I know that there's a few more scramble worlds where they play that particular tune, but I think the next time we see it is probably going to be the next world. Now, if you're looking for that, you are more than welcome to search out my older streams on Donkey Kong Country 2. But yeah, it is a very fine tune. JDO is a connoisseur of fine music. Don't get hit, don't get hit. Okay. Talk about precarious here. Okay. Create a suspend point right here. Okay, and the video game hero coin is at one of the end of level practice. I see, for some reason my trauma of being unable to beat a stage with that song made me think it was near the end of the game. So you would be correct in one particular respect, the fact that the final stage of the game before the final boss battle, or at least the first final boss battle, is a Sticker Breast Symphony world, but then it mutates into a race. So yes, those Bramble worlds are actually quite difficult, and it is like the last proper world before the final boss. So your instincts do not deceive you. Oh, and it's Wild Boy Churro just decided to. Why did I do that? Okay, there it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, please, help me get therapy here. Oof. These guys are ridiculous, so gotta pick them off as early as possible. Okay. Voila. Lucky jump. Would you like to play a game of Lucky Hit? Boom. Okay. Wow, just the amount of time you need to get that. You know what? I'm not gonna risk it. You gotta be crazy. See, I knew it. That's wild. Phew. That is a razor thin margin. And I guess I had already gotten it, so wasted my time there, folks, but that's okay. We needed that exercise. So Webwoods became Webwoods. Very nice, very nice. And I think that is actually it in terms of a Gloomy Gulch. Which means that everything that is left is the Lost World, Jurassic Park. Scurvy chimps ahoy! Come on, ye yellow bellies. Trying to cross Clubber's Bridge without paying, I dare ye. I don't even know why they put the option to fight him after the first time you try. But let's do it. Alright. So the stage in front of us is Fiery Furnace, which, from the looks of it, is a lava stage. And if you're just tuning into the Ales and Fails Twitch stream, we're still enjoying all the chocolate from the Desert City series of Devil's Canyon. Almost done. Let's see what's... Of course, the Lost World stages are actually quite challenging. Let's see if I can find this. Trouble finding the Lost World entry on this guide. Let's just look it up. Okay, Fiery Furnace. So in terms of collectibles, we've got the one bonus level. Find the token. Shortly before the end of the level, Kongs must jump into the platform with a cat of 9 tails, followed by another. There are a few bananas floating in a straight line above the platform, below another steerable barrel. Okay. So I guess we have to be in the lookout for a platform close to a cat o' nine tails. This looks like there's something there. Look at that. Life is good. LG. Oh, come on, guy. And actually, I forgot to look for the hero coin. assuming that maybe that's a reward for the bonus level. Well, let's give it a go. Okay. These things can be awfully deceitful, and I hate it when they're paired up with those claptrap style enemies just because you think that you can just simply roll attack into them, but obviously you cannot. Wow, there's just no... Let's change to Diddy. Might have a bit more luck here. Really, what is happening? Some of them stay on platform and some of them don't. I don't know how I did that, but I'll take it. Not bad. Alright, let's see how long we can ride this barrel. This is definitely a tricky sort of barrel. What? Why am I still carrying this? You know what? Now's as good as time as any. Lost World levels are quite tricky. Just as I was saying. Wow. That takes some precision hopping. Star barrel, goodness. Okay. There we go. They didn't even see me. Much like John Cena would say. How did I... What? I forgot you can't actually attack those guys from the top. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Maybe from the bottom is a better strategy. I guess it was. Come on, what are you doing to me? What? That is wild. Okay. And there's a cat o' nine tails. I often forget exactly what its attack range is, or if you're supposed to jump on it from the top, or if it's just going to vacuum suction you. Clearly, waiting for it to hit you with its tails is not the right answer. Let's keep going. Okay. We're drawing close to our Cinderella time here, folks. Wild, I says. Okay, not bad. So clearly growing from the top doesn't make sense. Oh, I didn't realize that once you get hit, that you just jump out of the barrel. Again. Should have gone down. Wow, this is madness. Whew. Okay, this is clearly a roll and jump. So at the very least, oh, come now. Might as well go for height. Famous parting words. Goodness me. There's such hair-thin precision to actually maneuver around those bees. was done before the cows came home. And like I said, the margin of error here in the Lost World levels is just insanity. Okay, didn't actually need it. Oh, why? Why did I just wait for it? Oh, that sprite is so big. Okay, we'll give it one more go, and if not, I think we're just gonna wrap up. We're gonna have to piecemeal our way out of this level. And again, these things are so frustrating. And there it is. One chance, folks, one chance. Ah, Bramble Scramble, of course. This has got to be... has to be all in one go, folks. I wonder how much extra time we actually have to complete this particular challenge. Like, can we actually take our time with these? Oof. Seems like we can actually touch the walls while we are in this barrel, which is a plus. Didn't realize we could do that. But we do seem to get stuck. Come on, just make it. Wow. Yeah, so while the brambles themselves don't actually hurt, you do just kind of get stuck there. Alright, you know what? Let's call it right here. I think I've spent. Whew, that is wild. Okay. Well, that was the Ales and Fails Twitch stream for this afternoon. Hopefully you enjoyed that. That was our Retro Rathscaler corner. I think we did some good in the sense that we completed Super Metroid, so that was nifty. We'll hold on to our 85, I think it was 85%. But yeah, I think now that we're done with this particular game, we'll probably be moving on to the original Legend of Zelda. Of course, next week we'll probably be playing Radical Dreamers at this time, and to complete, almost finish all of the endings with that particular campaign, and then we'll also have a different game. But yes, tune in 2 weeks. We'll do the Legend of Zelda. Let me know what your thoughts are on Super Metroid. Let me know what you thought of my run, my very long run, 22 hours. Imagine that. And if you are into this sort of witty slash self-deprecating banter, tune in tonight. I will be playing Travis Strikes Again, and I think I'm playing the DLC on that one. So stay tuned for that. And if you're not back, well, stay thirsty, Ale Pack. May